Dean's adventure on Timber Mountain. When we last left you, we were installing the pine planks over the beams in the cathedral ceiling. This is for a better view. And we are now in the process of doing, if you want, the roof system. What you're seeing here is to complete over the cathedral ceiling is the structure that we are using for the shingling when it comes. So what we do is we put a vapor barrier, which is a 6 mil poly, and we put our truss system on top of that. What it does is protects from any weathering from the pine that you see just underneath that. So the trusses go up, then you insulate what needs to be insulated, and then you plywood the, in this case, cathedral ceiling on both sides and back and front to be exact. After that, we membrane everything. We went with the ice and water shield because that gives us the best protection overall in all the system. The next thing we do is we're going to do the 6 foot overhang or the wraparound porch, and this is the structure we're using right now: 2x6, 2x8s with some good beefy 8x8 beams. So I've done the right side. And just to give you a look at how the system goes up, I've actually videotaped me putting part of it. This is what it looks like in the interim. And this is basic tools using this, very easy. Thank God for the Kubota tractor, the L39. It's still working good. Always, I mean, you can't go better with Kubota. Best thing you can have is a little tractor like that. This is a picture of what it looked like temporary. Then you're going to see again another video. You're sheeting it or plywooding using plywood, and we do the membrane over the ice and water shield again over all that, and it protects everything. What you're trying to do is to protect the logs. Sun is not very good, and water is definitely not good. This is a picture is going to be the Prow. It's a big system. The point is, you got to make it a showpiece if you want. And this is a 21 foot, 22-inch at the base beam. And what's nice about this beam and why we chose it is because we have an inclusion in the beam. If you look as it's coming up, the last 4 feet of the beam, there's an actual heart in it. So when I cut the branch off of it, what came out was a heart, and that's why we chose that beam. The John Deere is doing a very good job. I couldn't use the Kubota because it wasn't, not that it wasn't strong enough, but you can't lift the height with that. So here we are. This is the prow section of the house. It's going to be a feature section. Hope you enjoy. And this is what it looks like. Look at that nice blue sky in behind. And this is part of what it looks like once the, because I had to put scaffolding up. There's a lot of structure to go up. Um, Below that, there's 8 by 14-inch beams. We used the square beams. It was a lot easier to set windows in and everything like that. There's a 36-inch door that's going there to go, in this case, to go out to the barbecue. It doesn't matter at this point, but you see that there's a lot of work. Temporary beams are holding the post up. Eventually, the truss that goes through the cathedral ceiling is going to match right up to the post. So here I am doing the timbering for the roof system, and that also is good, doing real good. And this is the look it gives you. If you notice on the left side, right side, there's 200 packs of shingles up there, which brings me to the point. Here we go. So one Saturday we had 4 guys up there, and we were able to do 2 faces of the house. And thank you for the McCarthy brothers for giving me a hand, and my brother Glenn which you will see here. We were able to do the other two sides in the next weekend. He's working, and I thank him for all the help he can do. This is me doing the cathedral side of it, and unfortunately, time is wasn't on my side for this time. So here we are. Here I am, I should say, trying to get it done, and unfortunately, but we did get a reprieve. I was very fortunate. Look at the temperature on the outside, the background. I was able to do the prow section of the cathedral and the front section pretty well by myself. My brother gave me a hand, and guess what? The next day, boom, here we go. Don't forget, we have bloopers. Stay tuned. It's funny.
This is all going to be bay window here with a patio door here or a 36-inch door. And up above here is all my supports that I need to bring in the roof section. So in the middle of the prow here will be a 20-inch log, which has actually nice features in it, which is there's a lot of knots and everything like that. And at the very top of the last 4 feet, there's actually a heart-shaped inclusion, if you want, and that's going to be part of the nicety, if you want, or the you know what I mean.